Of course, the issue of drug abuse and illegal trafficking of drugs is a problem throughout most of the Midwest, and West Lafayette is, unfortunately, as discussed, no exception. Now, there have been certain measures put into place by the local authority in an attempt to combat the rampant, mostly heroin, admittedly, drug use present in the greater Lafayette area. In this section of our presentation, I'll talk about the current measures against rampant drug use, how they succeed if they succeed at all, and more importantly, how they fail at tackling the critical issues surrounding the illegal sale and consumption of opioids. The most prominent measure combating the drug problem, for most Lafayette citizens anyway, is the Drug Task Force for Tippecanoe County, headed up by Captain Kurt Wolf and consisting of 4 police detectives, 1 sergeant, and 1 lieutenant. This task force has been specifically created to, quote, investigate narcotics trafficking and manufacturing through combined efforts of surveillance and undercover operations, according to their homepage. This task force tackles production efforts directly and has led to the arrests and toppling of several prominent drug dealers in the greater Lafayette area. But it fails to address the more prominent societal issues of drug use, notably poverty in drug use heavy areas and lack of economic opportunity to hoist themselves out of a situation where they need to sell drugs in order to survive. That's not even to mention addicted users who are even worse off. Addicted users who wish to seek treatment find themselves without a hotline locally or a widely available service to fall back upon specific to the greater Lafayette area. And instead, they must seek out treatment for themselves at a number of scattered rehab centers around Indiana, the effectiveness of which has not been conclusively proven. Many of these institutions are not even concentrated around some of the larger cities of Indiana. For example, there is no institution available if you live anywhere near Fort Wayne. You would have to drive, at the very least, into Indianapolis. In Lafayette, if the singular center present in the city is filled up, then the closest center that you could go to is 32 miles away. It also has terrible reviews. That's not even to mention the standards for criminalization of possession of illegal substances, forcing many otherwise non-violent, law-abiding citizens into the criminal underground. Laws that, I should note, are very strictly enforced in Indiana. Even small amounts of Class A substances, so that's heroin, crack cocaine, the very addictive substances, can turn into a federal offense, according to the Graham Law Firm, which is a law firm based in Indiana specializing in drug representation. Federal charges like these can result in a minimum prison sentence of 5 years and a maximum of 40, along with all of the negative effects that a felony charge brings to personal life, including lack of job opportunity because no business wants to hire a felon, lack of rent opportunity because no one wants to house a felon. For an issue so large and so widespread, it seems like a very lackluster response to an issue that claimed the lives of 67,367 people in 2018, according to national U.S. statistics, and which has doubtlessly accrued countless amounts of money spent on overdose treatments in local hospitals. If Lafayette truly wishes to change the situation surrounding opioid abuse, a different line of action should and must be taken. A course of action which aims for a far more active role in preventing the circumstances which cause these situations to arise. Dominic, our final member, will discuss such measures in the next part of this 4-part video series.